and you're
Fucking
making.
children.
No, none of our audience knows Top Gun.
You old man. So, Tim, you got to run?
I do.
Oh.
Well,
Man, you have a
really
very
enjoyed
interesting
having
life.
you.
Yeah, I'm enjoying picking your brain. Very interesting.
Thank you for coming on, man. I've been looking forward to it. Yeah.
Thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun.
All right. Thank you, Tim.
Yeah, come back anytime.
Yeah. I'm sorry you had a bad internet connection. I'm still a great fan and looking forward to shooting things with you.
Sure. Yeah, I put my number in there, and Chiz can give you my email if you prefer to do that. So, yeah, I'm coming to Texas in a few weeks, and I'm going to do some crazy stuff. So,
awesome.
It'll be fun to hook up.
All right. You guys have a good night.
See ya.
Good night.
This is the second time this has happened. Like, I remember on the Milo thing, like, I liked Milo. I knew his stuff. I had seen, like, hours of footage, and he falls in love with Kyle, right? Now Tim comes on. Like, we've got, like, a friend in common. I've been cheering for this guy for years. And he's like, Kyle, we should hang out. Motherfucker.
See, you're probably a little bit happy that Kyle had that issue the whole time. Let you get some more questions in.
I want to talk about that for a little bit for our audience. I also need to fix the layout. So we've been having trouble with Skype for weeks now. In particular, when one person talks, it like mutes the other. So we tried this new service, and in some ways it's kind of great. Like, you know, if someone drops off, everybody
Put on
else
that
is...
like show of like, oh yeah, I just walked out in the snow in my Uggs and snapped this pic with my mom's Canon D60, you know, a $1,500 camera, and then I threw on the smoky undertone and posted it. Like,
So,
I don't know. How
I
true
just
that
I went upstairs to grab a soda, and Kitty said that...
got lost.
No, Kitty said that Tim had emailed her, and I guess I'm going to some sort of Special Forces / UFC fighter retreat. I guess there's... I don't know UFC very well, but I guess there's 3 champions that are going to be there. And there's also going to be some like SEAL team guys there, apparently.
This is so
we're going to do
funny.
like repellent.
This is Woody's dream.
Yeah, there's some kind of... We're going to do like... It's some sort of... I've been to these Special Forces training grounds before, so I think it's gonna. They mentioned something like that, like a weekend where we're gonna like cook out and they're gonna be rappelling. And he said he'd show me some MMA stuff because I told him I had like some interest in that. So
Look at
I think
Woody's
it's gonna
face. This is like if you came back and you were like, "Oh, my Kitty knows a GM, and I got tickets to all the playoff games for the NHL this year. Probably just throw them away." Like, this is Woody's dream.
He asked me if I like knew anything about MMA or anything, and I was like, well, I took like 3 months of jiu-jitsu, so not really. And he's like, oh, well, that's cool. At least you know like the basics. He's like, there's gonna be a mat there. He's like, we're all gonna be rolling and stuff, and it'd be fun to like get some video of you like, you know, getting some champ in a headlock or something. So I think we're gonna have a good time.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah,
It's gonna be real cool.
I'm just making all this up to fuck with Woody, by the way. I'm just making all that up to fuck with Woody, by the way.
Oh,
Did you see his face?
Hook, line, and sinker. Yes.
Did you see his face? He thought me and Conor McGregor would be like drinking beers in the woods, and he was.
I was like legit believing it all. I was like, yeah. And when Milo came on, he wanted to fuck him. So, you know, that's just. I'm Kyle's uncle friend.
You could see the resentment building up as he went on and on.
The things that Woody would want to do the most, like, and that's what I described. I described a Woody weekend. That sounded awesome, though, right? Like, I would love that myself.
I'm not over it entirely.
Yeah, we're gonna
It's like when you wake up from a nightmare.
I was thinking that,
and you're still. Yeah.
I
just.
I sometimes dream that Jackie cheats on me, and I wake up angry with her. You know, like it's not okay for her to misbehave in my sleep. So
yeah,
that's
it's
kind of where I am.
Strong, you know, emotions affect our bodies, our brain chemistry, all that stuff. You're waking up with the brain chemistry and the blood chemistry of a man who thinks those things.
Yeah,
so it's only
stress
that you're still feeling
cortisol up there.
Yeah, you're feeling all the stress. You're feeling all the everything that comes along. You probably wake up in a cold sweat with the thing, and you're like ready to throw down.
Yeah. All because that whore couldn't let you get a good night's rest. I put this fucking roof over her head, and she had
Mother of my children,
dude,
like all this is blowing up in your brain.
It happened not too long ago, like a couple of weeks ago, and what the deal was is I like forgave her and kept the relationship together, but I didn't forgive her. And I brought it up every fucking day. She couldn't pick up the kids for school without me making a snide, like, keep your knees together, whore. You know, like that's what living with me post cheating on me would be like. It just, you know, like no fucking trust ever again. Constant, like I would just ruin it until we eventually broke it off anyway.
37 dicks.
For weddings and a funeral. Yeah.
What in the parking lot?
Oh no, that's Clerks. That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Clerks.
Yeah.
I think Clerks and Clerks 2 are the only good movies that man has ever made. Kevin Smith. Where do you want to go? Let's go somewhere. So I suggested that we go down to Argentina. I suggested that maybe we go do that Alaskan highway thing.
When are we going?
No, me and my dad.
Oh,
this is a father-son connection kind of thing. What do you? I would invite. I'll tell you what I will do though. I got Tim Kennedy's phone number, and I'm gonna. I swear, I'm not bullshitting you anymore. I won't. I promise I won't do that again. I still feel bad about last time, but I've got Tim Kennedy's cell phone number, and I'm gonna arrange for some kind of a meetup with him in Texas with an explosives guy, so I can get some explosives training. And I'm gonna see if Tim wants to come on that trip, and we could maybe plan it in a way so you could come too, and you could get in on that because I think you'd like that.
I would. That would be really neat. I will say, and please do, you know, what you said. I might end up turning it down, and it's because of the whole. My mother-in-law, she has the cancer.
I'm not talking about anytime soon. You know,
I didn't know that. I don't know when it would be. Like I don't know how long this is going to impact me. Like you could fast forward 4 months, and it might be even harder to leave than it is now. You know, she's talking about a woman with cancer. So, you know, play it by ear.
I'm sure Tim and I are going to be lifelong, like, best friends now. So, I mean, you know, you'll see him around.
Let's just pop on the show. Probably sitting right next to Kyle.
You'll see him walk in the background, just like, oh yeah, Tim's spending the night tonight. He was just passing through. You know, he's on the way to kill some terrorists or something.
Yeah. Anyway, people don't know. I think I mentioned it on the show here.